toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Florida Gators offense will have first crack at this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's throwing him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gators are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Robinson will throw. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Robinson looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and
turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's Johnson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson will throw. That's caught. It's Bussey. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Aggies in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
A strike downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way. The ball to my running back, and no, he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Let's go.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Robinson looking to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They want to throw it. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Touchdown Gators! A great catch and run for 6. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Robinson will throw. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football is off.
There he goes to the left. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. On the move, it's Fletcher. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Robinson looking to pass. The rush is on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Hand off from the shotgun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Got his man on the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board.
Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive... Away from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Robinson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Creates a little room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Marked down at the 26-yard line.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Grabs it in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gators want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another
play. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid tackle.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Gators are rolling down the field. The lone back's got it. Turning it off. Just plowing ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
All right, let's get it.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gators! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Caught behind the line, it's Young. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Young. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still